When we were in the your State House office, and the first time I had been in there, and you were pointing out the bust of Salmon Chase, and telling me the backstory of the role that he played in the helping to get Lincoln nominated. Do you ever look around?
Well, he ran against Lincoln,
right,
but couldn't deliver the Ohio delegation. And Lincoln was smart. When he went to that convention, he knew he wasn't going to be anybody's first pick, but he said, if your first pick doesn't get it, could you pick me? And it must have been an incredible convention. And Salmon Chase, he had an odd relationship with, with Lincoln. First of all, he went into the cabinet as Secretary-Treasurer. I don't think he ever really liked Lincoln. And then he became the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. It was an odd relationship, but those were different times. And Lincoln, of course, invited his what called a team of rivals into his cabinet. But Chase was, he was an Ohio governor. He had a beautiful daughter, they say, who was courted by people from all over America. And, he went on to really make a mark.
Do you ever find yourself looking at those busts, looking at the fact that, Ohio was the Republican Party for the first century of the party, and, looking at it from the standpoint of what you're now in charge of?
Well, look, John, it's a tricky little, not tricky, but it's an odd situation. I mean, on one hand, I happen to be a Republican, but my dedication is, that's not where my heart is. My heart is this great state of Ohio and making it better, because I've been around long enough in Congress. You're never going to be remembered because you were a great partisan. You make your mark when you do good. So the fact that I'm a Republican, I'm proud of that. I'm aggressive. I want Mitt Romney to win. But when I sit in that chair down there, I represent 11.5 million people, and it doesn't matter to me. I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but the overarching ideas I have are never from the basis of, well, who's a Republican, who's a Democrat, who benefits. And I got to tell you, I think that's been hard for people to accept. I think people just say, well, how could that be true? But, you are who you are. People know I'm a Republican. They know I'm a conservative. But I like people. And I like people that don't even agree with me. And, the results have been phenomenal for the state. I mean, we still have a long way to go. But trying to work together on things, and sometimes not together, as long as you're trying to do good for all the people, you can win.